Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Mags. A little bit different setup today. Hopefully you can hear me with my headphones. Sun is shining. I got the window open here. It's a very quiet Sunday. And some of us celebrate what will be known as the Great American Passover tomorrow during the total solar eclipse. And I wanted to teach and speak and breathe life force into whoever may be watching this video at this time. As a practitioner and spiritualist, the energies that are currently going through the collective at this time are astronomically shifting. And what I mean by that is we're talking quantum leaps, quantum shifts, okay? And as we move through these energies, it's going to be extremely, extremely important that you stay focused, that you stay grounded, that you meditate, stay hydrated, drink lots of water to keep your systems flowing. And if you're not in the United States, that's not a problem whatsoever. But when we talk about a Passover in a universal sense, doesn't get much more of a Passover than an eclipse, right? And we want to harness that energy and understand that this current eclipse is 7 years of purging. And we want to purge the pain and the heartache and the trauma that we've all incurred. So join me today. We're going to do a little bit of a session. It's going to be a working session, and then I'm going to lead us into a heavy solar eclipse meditation. I will detail who the singer is. I'm going to actually transfer into a song. It's a 10-minute meditation at the end of this video. So please join me as we move through this quantum shift together. Thank you for joining. Okay, so let's go ahead. In honor of Source, Spirit, Light, we're going to light a white candle as we call in purity, hope, wisdom, faith. Let's calm our energy down together. Deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Mother God, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, ascended masters, thank you for rising us up out of our beds this morning, and thank you for connecting us with you. Glory to the Most High, for we are nothing without you forever and ever. Spirit, I ask for utmost resources, gifts, energetic frequencies to share with my viewer on the other side of this video. Come through me, use me for the greatest and highest good of all humankind. We thank you for all of the love, the joy, the forgiveness, the energy that you bring to us every day. We honor you and our ancestors through these messages and transmissions that we are about to receive. So as I've been doing sessions with clients, I'm seeing a very similar energy literally across the board. And people are losing their minds. What's actually going on is they're shifting into a different frequency, into a different quantum leap of sorts. And a lot of people don't understand energetics, they don't understand physics, they don't understand quantum leaps or any of this type of discussions. And you know, last weekend was Easter. A lot of Christians across the world celebrate that holiday. But we all know that the sun is our source of energy. So when we talk about a real, true energetic Passover, that's what we're talking about here. And at least for me, and I'm sure a lot of you, this is the true Passover. The true He is risen. The sun, right? Okay? So I want you to take a moment and I want you to close your eyes. I want you to think about all of the memories you have from the last 7 years, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I want you to take a deep breath with me, close your eyes. What was your most painful moment of the last 7 years? Were there words spoke that you wish weren't? Was it a physical trauma that you incurred? Was it a separation of a loved one? Was it the deepest heartbreak you've ever felt in your entire life? Was it the betrayals? Was it losing security and stability? Of keeping your house in order, of maybe not even having a home? Did you lose a sense of freedom? Do you feel you lost your mind? I want you to really bring those up to the surface here, because it's time to purge. Now I've lit sage incense for a reason, to clear this energy, and we're calling the ethers in as we purge these emotions, these horrible memories, these great memories. Maybe you had a great 7 years, right? The number 7 alone has a lot of context. God created earth in 7 days, right? Isn't that what they say in the Bible? A lot of different belief systems. And personally, I'm an omnist. I have beliefs in all religions of some aspect. And at the end of the day, the root is astounding, that we truly all have the same foundation in a sense. And you learn that through years of elevation and frequency raising and all of that. But we're wanting to really take those memories and let them go. Think about who you were as a child. Can you honestly say you healed your inner child today? Whenever you start to experience anger or fear or anxiety or pain, it's time to understand you're protecting your inner child. You're protecting that little child that you used to be. I just had a butterfly fly right by my window. Confirmed, yes. Back when things were lighter. When thinking you could fly actually maybe existed in your childlike mind frame, right? That's the energy we're trying to call in here. You have control of your mind. You have control of your own boundaries. You have control of your own healing process. So let's call that in. Let's go ahead and throw a couple of cards here. It is the Year of the Dragon. I've been using this deck. Spirit, come through me, use me. What's the greatest energy that we're going to be really harnessing today, that you're wanting us to really focus on as we move into this total solar eclipse here in the United States, in the Americas, should I say. Even that, territories. Such a silly thing. Such a man-made silly thing, isn't it? Spiritual warfare is real. And then it shows out here on Earth. There it is. Balance. So this is, again, we're talking about a solar eclipse. The moon will move in front of the sun, and then the sun will regain. Balance. Equilibrium. Right? That's what we are restoring here. In yourself, in your aura, in your frequency, in your life. Okay? I'm being shown an ocean right now, specifically a seashell at the bottom of the ocean. It's in a spiral. It reminds me of the Fibonacci spiral. If you don't know what the context of that is, I would highly recommend you research it. But this is about coding, cellular coding, that we are reprogramming and also honoring at the same time. Coding that we've maybe forgotten, coding that needs to be re-implemented, kind of like getting an upgrade in software, right? Our transmissions, our downloads, re-harnessing that energy and bringing it back to source. There's now 2 robins playing outside the window. Okay, so I just want to explain to you what I'm seeing. This is not a coincidence. The grass is pretty long here in my neighbor's yard that I can see, and there seems to be a frog in the grass. One of these robins is trying to chase it to eat it, and the frog is getting away. The frog represents transformation. Birds represent air, transmissions, ethers, okay? So there's something here about communication, escaping transformation from the inside out, understanding that transformation while at the same time trying to harm it, trying to stop it. Thank you, Spirit. I can't make it up. There's a crossing and an initiation. Train horn confirmation on that. Yes. So the initiation, the quantum leap, the quantum shift, the quantum paradigm is here, right? The birds just reacted to that. Frequencies, okay? So as we move through this initiation, this brand new light power source event, as we move through that, we're going to be initiated into the new version of ourselves, the new timelines that we're going to experience over the next years. This is powerful. This is not just another astrological or astronomy event. This is a matter of the community, the power of the community, the collective, joining forces to raise the elevation and frequency of the planet. Now, I have every reason to believe that this next shift will be the time and determination of the divine feminine energy. We all have masculine and feminine energy. However, if you resonate specifically with feminine energy as a female, born a female, it is a time here for you to step into who your ancestors have called you to be. Have you answered the call? Have you passed the tests? Okay, if you are a male, or if you resonate predominantly with masculine energy, you are now looking back at how you have viewed females, how you have viewed divine feminine energy, if you even believe in it anymore. Have you made mistakes and transgressions against the true divine feminines? These are the things that are being purged up to the surface and reinitiated in the collective. Okay, now the sun is masculine energy, the moon is feminine energy. At this time, they are completely in alignment. It is the perfect time for balance and equilibrium. Tell me more, Spirit, come through me. Thank you. Wow. Yeah, connectivity again. We now have community and connectivity, the jeweled web. And again, gathering around the power of community here. This is about frequencies on a network basis of energy across the globe. Okay? How are we treating one another? Now, personally, here in the United States, I have been in so much conflict with what is going on across the world due to our leaders in power. Because I know, and I speak for so many millions of Americans when I say it is gut-wrenching to see what is going on with our material wealth being used against us to quite literally end lives. It is soul-wrenching to see our tax dollars and our money being taken from us and put towards horrible, horrible things. It is enough to make your soul want to shut down. And what I am explaining to you now is that if you are raising to the frequency you need to be, the shift will occur on a very heightened level globally. There is enough energy and power to balance the scales back towards good, back towards the light. Okay? Movement toward adventure, spirit of the river. You know, this is getting back to a time when life used to be fun, when life was happy, when life was about love and joy. Can you honestly say you have felt that in a minute? And if you have, hey, kudos to you, truly from the bottom of my heart, congratulations. But I would say unequivocally 99% of people watching this video have not felt that in a very long time. on a personal level. I'm not talking about through other people. Don't get it twisted. This is about you, right? Have you been happy with the world? Have you been happy with events? Have you been happy of your household? Do you wish things were different? Things of this nature, right? So now we're bringing in water energy, that water element of emotional intelligence and flow, movement, things of this, and really understanding who's in control here, okay? The fates. When you enter this world and when you leave this world, it is not up to you, okay? It's already been written on a spiritual contract and agreed to in the ethers of when you would enter and leave this dimension, okay? So what are the fates? What are the fates of what we're looking at here? Crossing the boundaries, crossing the barriers on a brand new level, on a brand new, uplifting, beautiful, soulful type of energy, working together as a collective and raising that vibration, looking at the emotional intelligence behind it and fully understanding what's at stake emotionally and intellectually for future generations, for our children's children's children, okay? And then lastly, letting us know and believe that source, the angels, whoever your God is, the universe has your back, has our back, right? Renewing that. We talk about how can, there's a lot of people that can't handle change. They can't handle adaptability. They can't handle a lot of really hard events being thrown at them at once. Most people, they can't handle it. So they start acting out. I look at the sessions I've been having, these people are describing very erratic behavior, some of them acting erratic themselves. I've seen it across the board, personally, professionally, and at these sessions of clients that I'm handling here. And I'm not speaking about my clients, I'm talking about what they're experiencing. I am gifted to tap into energy, I fully understand it, and I have psychic abilities to see. And I'm hearing the word disseminate and assimilate. Okay, and with some of the things that we're bringing in, it's critical to understand where the programming went wrong, where there was a code that was written incorrectly, because believe me, that can happen, right? A transmission can be released too soon. A program can be written incorrectly. A program could be outdated and no longer serves you. You need a what? Update, a new download of frequency and source. Understanding that if you are not curious in nature of what's really going on internally with you, that you will stay stagnant. That's what this is talking about, is having the curiosity to adapt, having the curiosity to expand your mind frame, to expand your relationships, having the curiosity to want something different that you've never experienced before. If you've led a life filled with pain and heartache and you were a victim, maybe you were, maybe you weren't, it's only up to you to change that, And I can speak from experience. I went through many years allowing really, really traumatic trauma control my life. And it showed outwardly through my own behavior. It was a trauma that I wasn't able to understand why it had to happen, right? And this is not about victim mentality, even though I quite literally was. But it's about understanding I can't go back and change it. How can I change my viewpoint, my mind frame, my maturity level, my resources of my own energies? How can I let other people have resources through me as an individual, as a power source? Okay, you are a battery of energy. How much battery are you willing to pump back out into the world? Because once you figure that balance out of how much to actually put out, see, that's the problem. A lot of people don't know how much to put out. They withhold. They withhold because of fear. They withhold because of anger. They withhold because of disassociation and mental illness. They withhold instead of figuring out how to balance. And this is a quite literal Sagittarius, Leo rising talking to you right now. I am the master of balance, and I share that with you. Okay? Maybe you have Sagittarius or Leo in your chart somewhere. Neither here nor there. We're not talking about signs at all during this. But the Temperance card in the deck is about balance. Mixing hot with cold, hate with love, lows with highs, blacks with whites. It's all about balance, right? And now here comes the energetic shift, the initiation. What's the initiation? The Wheel of Fortune, the good luck, the shift in spiritual warfare, going towards the good, going towards the light. It's headed straight for us. Are you ready? Are you ready? It is critical to be drinking a ton of water right now, stretching your body out, understanding you're going to be naturally tired. You may be experiencing ascension symptoms, headaches, pains, joint inflammation. You may be wondering why you feel really moody. You may be crying out of nowhere all of a sudden. These are what happen to our bodies when the system above us is shifting. You will always feel internally and physically a quantum leap, a quantum shift. Okay? We were built to understand that before technology ever even happened, right? We were built for that. So harness your actual natural instincts and honor them. Resourcefulness. What did I just say about energy and being resourceful to others? The energy you put out to others. Are you volunteering? Are you giving? Are you donating your time, your efforts, your money? Are you donating? Are you giving back? It's a time to give rather than receive. Okay? Truly, truly. And when you get into that vibration, Spirit and Source in the universe sees that you are a giving, loving, caring, compassionate person. What do you think the energy is that you're going to receive back from the universe? So if you're stingy, if you're selfish, if you're an angry, hateful person, you will receive that quite literally karmically. Don't put that karmic debt on your plate. Reprogram it, okay? You see, what happens is when you forgive yourself and forgive others, that's when Source and Spirit aligns and shifts us all into now receiving mode automatically. It's going to be like clockwork. The blessings will just rapidly pick up. The miracles will show themselves. The opportunities will head straight for you. And let me tell you, if you're on my frequency, best believe opportunity is headed straight for you. So claim it. I claim that for you. We're getting a little excited about it because we know. And you feel the blessings. Do you feel it? I know I do. What do I always say? And I'll say it again. I am a miracle. Therefore, miracles are attracted to me. And I, in turn, create miracles for others. Do you understand? Last one, and then we're going to switch. I've got a couple of cactus that I put in my windowsill here, and I am not exaggerating when I tell you they have grown so much the last week. It's crazy how when a life source gets the resources that it needs with a little bit of tender help and care, the growth starts. Do you understand? That's why we're supposed to give. And people will give to you. If you give love to someone and they don't want it, they're not going to get it from somebody else. Not in the level that only you could have provided, right? Are they? If someone is not ready to receive resources energetically, and I'm not talking about, like gifts, 3D, presents or anything. We're not talking about that. If someone is unable to receive energetic resources, they are quite literally only in survival mode. And they are so out of the wrong or not thinking clearly that when someone's trying to help them survive, they're basically saying, no, I don't want to survive. You understand? Think about that. Think about what I just said. When I was really struggling, I had a lot of people trying to help me. I wasn't ready to receive that message. I wasn't ready to receive that help because my trauma and my wounding that I was raised with was, you're weak if you accept help. You're weak if you accept love. I didn't even really know what certain types of love were because it was so skewed. I came from a broken home, right? Maybe I'm speaking to you. Maybe you understand what that feels like. Maybe you've gone through your own divorce, whatever that may be. All right. When you go through a broken foundation, everything is skewed. So you have to relearn that. I love do it. I love doing this for y'all. I truly do. I love this. And when I get confirmations, it's just like, mwah. New beginnings. Moon Maiden. What was the new beginning? The initiation, the crossing. What's going to happen when we move into this new quantum leap? If you're prepared. Fortune. Energetic resourcefulness and good fortune. So I don't think it don't get any more clear than that. And I would encourage you at these times, you may want to write these numbers down. These numbers truly have relevance, and I feel that very strongly here. So we have the numbers 54, 23, 32, 26, 50, 49, 64, 53, 29, 4, and 41. These may be your ages. These numbers may be in your telephone number, your address, your social security number. These numbers may be ages of someone that you're currently dealing with, or these actually may be years that you've potentially been stagnant. Okay, bottom of the deck, needing direction, right? What's the direction? It's right here. We're making a blueprint of sorts. So let's call on the highest archangels. Archangel Michael, I want to call on the highest ascended masters and angels at this time. Please give us divine messages for the viewer. What is headed towards their direction once they cross into this new quantum leap and quantum shift? How can I assist in sharing this transmission and these resources energetically? Thank you. Hold your vision. Okay, this is not a, oh, you know what, just stay on the course. No, this is a command from the Most High telling you to hold your vision. You ever heard the saying, hold the line, when people are going to war? Okay, because lives are at stake. Hold your vision is a similar command, right? You understand? Tell me more. Thank you. Communication is key. This is talking about having uncomfortable conversations, pushing yourself into new levels of communication and understanding communication, okay? Communication is not just talking. Communication uses all 5 senses. Communication is a very physical situation. You understand? You can text someone and call someone all you want, but until you're face to face, you will not understand the frequency on the highest level that needs to be understood, okay? A lot of people hide behind closed doors. They don't want to go see someone face to face. And that breaks my heart for society, because we used to be about dropping by and saying hi. Hey, on a Sunday afternoon, we were in the area, we wanted to stop by and say hi. And you know what? That was a form of caring. And now it's almost seen as disrespectful. And I'm not saying you shouldn't call before you go visit someone, but it wasn't even an issue years ago, right? Why? Because of technology. There was no technology. We need to get back to that. We need to get back to that loving energy of just really caring about one another and checking on your neighbors, checking on your loved ones, right? Nothing yet is set in stone. This is talking about us understanding that we have free will. We have our own option to tap in or tap out of any experience. All right, but yet also having the ability to change it for the better for ourselves. What did I just say? It's about a time of giving rather than receiving. It says a time to give than to take. I cannot make this up. Understanding that being intentional, are you truly being intentional? If I could tell you, right behind this camera, I have a whiteboard of 6 goals that I want to accomplish this year. Very intentional. Each goal is broken down with dates, deadline dates for myself. Being intentional about what I'm doing in every single energetic aspect. Are you doing these things? Are you being intentional? Are you taking lead in charge of your own life in that aspect? A lot of people just exist. Oh, I'm going to go with the flow. Really? Well, let me know how that turns out for you in 10 years. Your hard work is paying off. Spirit's acknowledging. They're seeing the work that you're putting in. You watching this video right now is you almost watching a lesson or attending a class or a course, right? Okay? They're seeing the work you're putting in. Proud of you. You should be proud of you. I'm proud of you for continuing on this journey and not giving up and throwing in the towel, because this shit is not for the weak. It's just not. Understanding that I feel like Source is acknowledging you've really had a chance to take a step back and look at the bigger picture, that you really understand people's idiosyncrasies, that people's reactions to you is truly just a reflection of how they are inside, right? So, I had someone very much come at me in it was some of the most intense, unbalanced energy I had experienced in years. And, when this person was doing this the whole time, I'm just sitting there feeling sorry for them, because I'm like, this is what's really going on inside of you. I've been there. I gets it, right? And so when you understand that perception, it's just like, okay, well, I forgive you. Peace be with you. Best of luck. It's difficult. And there it is again. So we've now got new beginnings and a new start is coming. And what is that? An eclipse. Okay. Conclusions are within reach. You're almost there. Do not give up. I suggest taking a bath. What do I mean when you take a bath? If you're able to take one, some people don't have tubs. I understand that. I want you to take a spiritual bath, particularly today and tomorrow, every day this week, if possible. Aside from drinking a lot of water, immersing your body in the water is critical at this time, so all of your cells can soak up natural resources to keep your organs and your blood flowing correctly as this intense energy hits us, okay? When you take a bath, I always recommend doing bath salts, putting any type of crystals in your bath water, putting candles near your bath, I personally put sometimes my rosary in the bath. Pray over the water before you get in. Make it holy under your internal frequency of what that looks like. Bless your own water. Get in the water. Be sure to fully submerge your body at some point. Dunk your head under the water, almost as if you're blessing yourself. Okay, this cleanses your entire aura. Get the water as hot as you can stand it, so that it also gets the toxins out and releases the pent up aggression in your muscles. Okay, it's a whole process here, and you're cleansing your soul, your aura, and your body. So I always suggest baths. And at the bottom of the deck, here we are. Luck is on your side. So keep the faith. Final messages, anything else that I need to share, and then we're going to go into our meditation. This meditation that I'm going to have at the end of this video, I am so, wow, is all I'm going to say. It's intense. And it's by an artist. Her name is, I had to write down some notes here, Irene Weinburg, also known as Peruquois. She is a vocal yoga advisor. She's truly an icon. She's from Australia, and her creative, spiritually backed music is some of the most powerful I've ever listened to for meditations, and I'm so excited to share this song with you. She is known also as the feminine soul of sound. It reminds me of that feminine energy so much of what I feel we're about to shift into. Healing. The world needs healing. Well, guess who is the master at that? Feminine energy, right? And she integrates Native American, Middle Eastern, and Indian context to her music. But again, she's from Australia, and oddly enough has the name of Irene. So I just really enjoy her music, and her music is going to lead us into the final phase of this session here. So please feel free to join me, get into a quiet spot. I want you to be able to release during that 10 minutes, really stretch your body out. And I want you to think about the last 7 years when this music is going on, okay? I want you to think about all of the heartache, all of the pain, all of the struggles that you've gone through, and you're releasing it. And then when this solar eclipse happens, or even if you're not able to see the solar eclipse, this is a brand new beginning. And understanding that you have a brand new start wanting to enter your life in this new leap, in this new shift, okay? Oddly enough, my location, I'm actually going to be in the prime maximum location for this total solar eclipse. And I love that. I need that. Believe it. So thank you for all of your love and support, because I love to share these messages with you. And just so you know, we're a team, 4 of Wands. I'm here for you. You're here for me. We're a team, right? That's what this channel is about. We're all a team on the collective. And so it's an honor to do these messages for you. And as we move forward together, we're going to create the ultimate partnership of frequency and love and joy. Okay, Four of Wands, Knight of Wands. This is really about coming together with yourself, with your masculine and feminine energy, coming to terms with your past and taking action towards the future, understanding clarity and truth of who you are, who you always have been, who the truth is about your inner child, who were you when you were a kid, you know, understanding you're still that person, you're just in an adult body, you've just grown up. There's the Judgment card, understanding that people who have done you wrong were under their own journey, making their own decisions. It doesn't mean that what they did to you was right by any means. If they really hurt you, yeah, there it is. Three of Swords. I can't make it up. These people were breaking their own hearts by breaking yours. Remember that. And so to anyone who's ever broken my heart, you were breaking your own heart by breaking mine, because I know what my intentions were. Simple as that, right? So feel that way. I want you to really think about what I just said. The people who have broken your heart, viewer, were breaking their own. Now, that does not mean you don't take accountability for what you had to do with that person, okay? We all have a part to play in things, right? Queen of Wands. But this is the energy that's wanting to come your way, and taking action and being this source of beautiful, charismatic, outgoing, genuine, fiery, passionate energy. That's what's wanting to come into your frequency. Also, we're in Aries season, so the fire signs in particular, whoo-wee, it's a lot, right? It's like on steroids, like an explosion. Aries is also the baby of the fire sign group. You may be an Aries. You may not be speaking with an Aries, actually. So Two of Swords here, that came through very heavily right there. Thank you, Spirit. You may be at odds with an Aries, and I wasn't really want to get there's like serious blockages in communication. Even my throat chakra feels closed up right when I said that. There is an Aries that you are not in communication with. If this resonates with you, it is a divine connection of some type. I feel like this is a soul tie. I feel like this could be a family member. Train horn confirmation, yeah. So I don't know, that may have resonated, that may have not, but that came through very strongly right there. Incoming communication. I feel like you're going to be contacted by a lot of people here. This is a tsunami of communication coming towards you after this eclipse happens. It's going to be amazing. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. This communication that's coming towards you is beautiful. And then we have the Magician talking about the manifestation that comes after this communication. All right. This is stable. This is absolutely, it's so beautiful. This is what's headed towards you. So don't give up. Don't lose faith. Okay, do not lose faith. It's headed straight for you. Bottom of the deck. Talk about that stability with the Queen of Pentacles here. Divine feminine energy. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. This is the passion and the fiery nature of manifestation paired with the motherly, grounded energy. So if you are a feminine energy specifically, you are about to encompass these energies tenfold. It's going to be absolutely beautiful for you. Your aura is going to also be brighter. I feel people are just going to naturally be drawn to you like moths to a flame. Okay. You're going to be one to take some time for yourself during this process. All right. Maybe you have been a hermit. Maybe you've been feeling really quiet lately. And I feel like that's going to also be shifting. Yeah. You may have been dealing with someone who is extremely toxic or purging some really toxic energy. Interesting. Yeah, there's a Hierophant. Spirit saw everything. Just know that. And you've been protected. So, all right. Thank you for joining. Again, this next 10 minutes is going to be for a meditation for you. Find a quiet spot. I want you to work on breathing exercises in through your nose, out through your mouth, over and over again. Feel free to cry. Feel free to stretch out. Again, this music is from Peruquois, Irene, Weinburg. So, thank you so much. If you'd like to go a little bit further on a private one-on-one, all the information will be in the box below. I do chat and phone call over on Mystic Sense. If you've already done a reading with me, thank you so much. Did anyone else just see that? Was that just me or did I just see that move? It almost looked like someone went like that. I'll have to look it back on camera. I saw something move over here. Okay, I'll take that as a confirmation. Thank you. Anyways, if you'd like a private one-on-one, all the information will be in the box below. Stay up, stay strong, stay focused, and I wish you the very best and the most healing of quantum leaps, quantum shifts, good fortune, and love and light as we move through this eclipse together. Thank you.
Bhurvasvaha